Australia. The land of opportunities offers much more to aspiring immigrants than you would imagine. Great lifestyle, career opportunities, work-life balance, affordable quality education, social security and health benefits, incredible sports facilities, and world-class living, just to name a few. Australia has a strong economy and low unemployment rate, and offers salaries that well justify your professional credentials and expectations. Are you a skilled immigrant struggling to find your perfect job in Australia? Have you applied for several jobs and getting very few to no interview calls at all? Have you been interviewed but consistently getting rejection letters and wondering why? Are you a resilient professional who is really serious about investing your time and money in quickly finding your dream job? It doesn't matter whether you're in Australia or overseas, we are here to help you. Based in Melbourne, Career Launch Australia is a professional career mentoring service offered to global skilled immigrants to secure their perfect Australian job in weeks instead of months and getting paid what they deserve, even if they don't have local experience. Immigrant coaching is much more than just career coaching. It involves understanding the mindset and thought process of individual immigrants at an emotional level and professionally helping them with their job search. Empathy and heart-to-heart connection is crucial for immigrant coaching, and you will surely notice it in CLA consultants. Qualified professionals who have already got their Australian PR, work visa, or those who have applied for Australian PR and are likely to get their visa in the near future, proactively start working with CLA and acquire job search breakthrough techniques. This often results in them quickly securing the job they love after they migrate to Australia. CLA's proven success blueprints offers immigrant professionals practical tools and mindset they need to quickly succeed in their new life and career in Australia. CLA has been marketing their clients successfully into their preferred careers since more than 10 years, giving them both competence and confidence to win the high-paying positions they deserve. Our fully customizable mentoring package includes executive resume writing, LinkedIn profile, interview preparation, addressing key selection criteria, salary projection and negotiation, and most importantly, strategic networking techniques and connecting you with industry connections. A study shows that recruiters spend only 6 seconds reviewing an individual resume. Does your resume stand out in 6 seconds? On an average, every corporate job receives around 250 applications. Does your application hit the nail on the head? 89% of recruiters report hiring candidates through LinkedIn. Does your LinkedIn profile attract interest? 92% of employers and recruiters hire or plan to hire candidates through networks or referrals. How many recruiters do you know? 85% of critical jobs are filled via networking of some sort. Do you know how to strategically network with the right people and access the hidden job market? Average Australian full-time salary is $5,000 a month. You're losing this huge amount every month you're jobless for, and you're using your own hard-earned overseas money to survive in Australia. Could you afford to sustain this double loss? Time is ticking, so don't wait any further. Come and have a chat with us to quickly secure your dream job.
Welcome to this live simulcast on LinkedIn, Facebook, and YouTube. One more success story for Career Launch Australia. His name is Mayur. Mayur has very recently secured a job as IT operations engineer in Sydney on a very handsome salary. Mayur, welcome to this live simulcast.
Thank you. Thank you, sir, for having me here.
No problem at all. So Mayur has masters in networking and telecommunications engineering from Macquarie University, and his networking expertise includes Windows Server, Okta, VMware, Mininet, MATLAB, and the list goes on. So how does it feel, Mayur?
It feels good. Actually, it's like you have a set of goals and you have accomplished one of your goals. So it gives you confidence to move forward to the next one. so you don't get stuck on just one thing. So it helps you move on. So it feels
Absolutely.
great, in short.
And do you believe that you have earned the salary that you are really worth?
Well, when it comes to money, it's never enough. But given the experience I had and the knowledge I had, I think it's quite equivalent to that. But obviously, I'll be aiming for more and more.
Absolutely. Once you gain more experience, then you can
Yeah.
most definitely quote higher salary. Right. I was really impressed to read that you have won Best Leader Award in a Rotary competition.
Yeah.
What, according to you, are the key qualities of a leader?
Well, I would say it depends on your situation. You can't. There are many qualities when it comes to a leader, and you can't just
Mm.
name like some few qualities that everyone should have. But according to me, I still have a lot to learn. But from what I have observed, I think people skills is something which I saw was common through all the leaders which I look up to and all the positions I acted as a leader. So people skill is really important, like presenting your ideas, ability to make others understand what you mean, and also understanding people's concern, your team's concern, and leading them through. So I think people skill is a really important thing any leader should have.
Right. Have you read the book by Robin Sharma, The Leader Who Had No Title?
Oh yeah, I did.
It's an incredible book, and there is so much to learn from
Yeah,
Robin in that book. It
yeah.
was the first book that I started reading, and I did not even put it down for even for a minute or so. I completed it just in one reading. Right. Anything else you would like to add about leadership qualities in addition to people skills, which is of course very
I would
important how
say
you manage people?
um, I would say being confident, because if you're
Yes.
leading a team, you have to be confident because they look up to you. And if you are not firm on your decisions, on your skill set, so your team would also crumble. So being confident, your confidence will give them confidence. So I think that is the other thing which a leader should have.
I'm going to talk to you about the confidence because there is something which is very unique and very special about you, which I will share with the viewers a little bit later. Um, what would you say about the quality of your new resume and the exercise we did together, which led to creating your impactful resume? You wanted to talk about it actually.
Yeah, so I would say it's not the conventional resume you would find on Google. So it's not something like that. It's different, but it's effective, and it totally depends on how much you know yourself and how much you know your skills, not just the ones which everyone puts in their resume,
Hmm.
but the ones which you personally feel are your strongest point. So getting that out of me, so those exercise we did, that helped me get out those skills, because I think they're really common, but they get as a person, it's common for myself, so I'll miss them. But as a recruiter, for them, they really identify those particular skills in you. So bringing out them through all those exercises we did and putting them in my resume, so I think that actually helped them gain attention towards me as an individual.
Right. I think one of the biggest challenges, most candidates have, is not being able to understand exactly what the employers want from them, and simply put in the resume whatever you possess. And you did extremely well in creating the document. Do you remember roughly how many hours you invested in creating that document, which tells you about exactly what the employers want from you? Do you remember roughly?
I did it for a week, and I at least, yeah, I was investing at least 2 to 3 hours every day, not just writing it up, but thinking about it.
Yes.
So more than 20 to 25 hours, I think I gave to that.
Wow. And that really paid off, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Beautiful. We have a question from Hiral Bhagat, which I will handle it. What's the scope for insurance agent in Australia? Hiral, this is totally out of out of the jurisdiction of this session here today. But when you want to work in Australia on for in any field or for in any job for that matter, you will need to get the Australian permanent residency visa first, the Australian PR visa first, and without that, you can't work in Australia. Unfortunately, in any field, sponsorships and work permits are very rare to get for anybody. So I highly recommend you approach a migration agent near you, and they'll be able to help you in getting the Australian PR visa. And once you have got the PR visa, most definitely contact us and we will be able to help you with that. No problem at all. Now, I can see that you have a lot of expertise here, a lot of, and most of them are totally unknown to me. Okta and VMware and Mininet and all that. Did the functional knowledge of any specific software help you in getting the job?
Yeah, definitely. So when it comes, like whenever I'm applying for a job, it is that they will look at your personality, they'll look at your knowledge, but having some experience about some softwares really helps. So as an IT engineer, so most of the IT engineers, we have to handle tickets, we have to handle requests. So there were some ticketing softwares which I had experience in my previous job, and also administration softwares. So I won't say I was an expert in those, but I had some knowledge about it, and that helped me explain to the recruiter that I know about these things, and I can like learn more about it. So what I won't say knowing a software is like the 100% you would need 100%, but I would say you have to show them that you have the ability to learn it and you can do it quickly. You have to show them through your examples, through the way you talk, and that's what makes them that's what makes you attractive to them, because each company uses different kinds of software, so you can't just know all of them, but the ability to learn them, it's something they would be wanting from you.
That's a very valid point because that's what people are looking for in you, which is called confidence. So you may not know all the softwares, but there you go. You answered that question very well. They are only looking for the confidence in you and your ability to quickly learn the new software. But I was just going through all these software that you know. Was there any specific software that really helped you in getting the job as a
So I
networking?
have seen that Zendesk is a common ticketing software, and these are not even complex softwares, so they're quite simple. And to answer Pradeep's question, thank you, Pradeep, for congratulating me. And so CCNA, I have seen this CCNA. Many people do CCNA certifications. Cisco Meriarchy, they do Cisco Meriarchy training, but that's not a compulsion. Even if you show that, even if you tell them that you're learning it, you're working towards it, they'll still consider you. They won't say, oh, you should have a certification for it, but that's what I said, you should show them that you have the ability to learn it and you're doing it. That's what matters.
And the aptitude, of course.
Yeah.
That's a great point. You made a very good point that they are not, they definitely don't want you to have the certification, show them the certification necessarily. Even if you tell them that, well, I'm just learning it at the moment, that's more than enough, isn't it?
Yeah.
Um, we have Nikita. Nikita is very happy for you.
Yeah.
You
Thank you
know
so
her?
much, Nikita. Yes, she's a very close friend of mine.
Ah, good on you. Where is she?
She is in Aurangabad, and I think she is also planning to come into Sydney next year.
Oh, wow. Well, so happy for you, Nikita, that you are planning to come to Australia, and now you got a mentor already here in Australia. But thank you so much for joining in from all the way from India. Thank you, Siddhant Singh Bagil. He's a regular attendee of all our sessions, all the live simulcast. This guy is absolutely amazing.
Thank you so much,
So
Siddhant.
once again, Siddhant, thank you so much for being here. Wonderful. Um, the next question I have is, you said that one of the things that motivate you, in the pre-coaching questionnaire, you mentioned this.
Yeah.
What motivates you? And the answer was finding meaning in every day. Please explain.
It's really simple. It's not that complex. It's just simple as the words. The meaning behind it is, if like I started doing this quite long ago, and what I did was, at the end of every day I was thinking, what did I do different today than yesterday? And this helped me move forward in the sense, for example, if I was just sleeping in my bed watching movies from the last 5 days, and I was asking myself the question every night, and I'm giving myself the same answer, I'm stuck at a dead end and I need to move forward. So doing that, taking it out, writing it down, or just saying it out loud just makes you realize that you're not moving forward. And if you want to achieve your goals, you need to move from one goal to another. I'm not saying do totally different things every day, but even if you are on some task, you should make some progress. You should make some progress. Even if, 1% progress is something different from yesterday. So that thing makes me, like, helps me move forward. That's the simplest meaning I can give you.
That's a great answer and a great attitude as well, because at the end of the day, what makes the difference in a person's life is finding the meaning in the sense that,
Yeah.
just monitoring your own personal evolution. Are you a better person today than you were yesterday?
Yes.
How did that help you in your job search process?
So before I landed this position as an IT engineer, I was working in a customer service role, and I'm not saying that I was not satisfied in that role. I mean, they paid me quite well, and it was a good role, and it was a good company. But I just asked myself, should I be doing this? I was doing the same thing when I got into that role. After a month of training, I was doing the same thing every day, and I just asked myself, like, should I be doing this? And I'm not learning more out of it. So because I asked myself that question, it pushed me that I should be moving on from this. I should be moving on to something which I will like, which will make me learn more things, and which will help me in my future. So just asking myself that question just makes me move forward. And even it's not just for the job search. It's like for your day-to-day tasks. If you want to do something, you need to talk about it to yourself or to someone else. Unless you say it out loud, you won't take it seriously. That's what I think.
Yeah, absolutely. I cannot agree with you more. When I was working in the field of sales, Mayur, and I was dealing with, the C level personnel all the time, or most of the time, I would say. And when that was the case, I had the luxury, I had the privilege to talk to myself in the car. So
Yeah.
while I was going from one appointment to other appointment, I used to talk to myself. And I always decided that my previous appointment will never be able to ruin my chances of getting that next sale in the next appointment.
Yes.
So opening up, letting your emotions go, that really helps.
It
But I love
definitely.
your attitude. I love the way you have done it, because when I still remember, Mayur, when we had the initial consultation, and I asked you this question specifically, that you are already doing some work, and you are also outside of that work, you are also working somewhere else to earn more money. How are you going to manage your time? And you simply said to me, I will do it, sir, don't worry, I'll manage it. And I was, honestly speaking, I was so impressed with that, because you have figured out a way as to how to use your time productively, man, very well during the day. when there is time for you to talk to people, to connect with people, to be in front of the recruiters, in front
Yeah.
of the industry professionals and kind of thing. Many people struggle with this aspect. Many people do not know exactly how to manage their time. Obviously, some people have got different responsibilities on their shoulders with regards to work. But then when it comes to job search, I believe you need to find that time somehow and optimize on the available time. Would you agree?
Yes, yes, sir. Definitely, I would agree with that, and I would also like to say it's all about priorities. If you set the job search to be a first priority, you will definitely take out time for that, and that it all depends on that. That's the simple answer to that. It's all about priorities. If you want something, you'll have to take out time for that, and if you really want it, you will take out time for that.
So just on that, what would you suggest to people who are in your situation, particularly the fresh graduates who are in your situation, who definitely they want to earn money for making a livelihood, but at the same time they should, from what you're saying, and I completely agree with that, is that they should be prioritizing their time or managing their time extremely well. I suggest that people most definitely should work, but I suggest them that they should work maybe after 4 o'clock in the afternoon, between 4 and 9, 4 and 10, and keep the entire day for themselves so that they can connect with the recruiters and the employers as well. Do you have any other suggestions on that?
I would agree to this, and I would also say, if say like for me, I didn't have all the days of the week available, so sometimes I was free in the evening. So that doesn't mean I cannot do anything. So I used to make a list of who I'll be contacting the next day, of what I'll be doing the next day, so that I don't spend the time which I have, which the 9 to 5 time, in which is like the best time for you to connect with
Mm.
professionals. So I won't waste that time deciding what I'm supposed to do. So instead, I used to do that in the evenings. I used to just make a plan for the next day. So that helped me manage my time.
Preparation, isn't it?
Yes.
Beautiful. We have Ruchi Borade.
Yeah. Ruchi is a friend of mine. We studied together at Macquarie University.
Oh, wow. Good to see you,
Yeah.
Ruchi. Who else we have? We have.
Oh, that's my brother. I think that's my brother and my mother. They are replying from the same.
Oh, so they are watching you live all the way from India.
Yes, they are.
Wow. They're really proud of you, Mayur. They really are. Thank you, Aditya, and thank you, Tai, for watching this live. I really appreciate that. Thank you very much.
And I would definitely like to add, as much as CLA has helped me, as much as myself, I am capable, like what I did, I would say the support which my parents gave me. I mean, they were really supportive of the fact that I was taking a little bit of time. I mean, it takes a little bit of time in Australia, and the job search pattern is different. Both my parents are working, so they know the industry, and they were really supportive of the fact that I am going to face some failures, but the best thing from the failures is that you learn from them, like how not to do things. So they really supported me, and I'm really grateful for that.
You know what you just said. What I liked about it is the fact that typically with the students, with the fresh graduates, in most cases, I would say, their parents have not visited Australia before.
Yeah.
So the parents are in India and they have set, of course, they are parents and they have set some expectations from their children, but at the same time, they do not know what kind of struggle you have to go through here in Australia.
Yes,
And what I
definitely.
admire your parents for is their understanding about you and motivating you all through this journey, that you will be able to make a mark here in the new country, even if they don't understand what the job search situation is, how the jobs are offered, how the interviews take place, and all that. So from that part of view, I think your parents are worth admiring. I really
Definitely,
appreciate it.
definitely couldn't agree more.
All right. You wanted to talk about, yes, you said that there were two or three different topics that you wanted to talk about. So this is one of them. Please talk us through the incredible power of strategic networking techniques shared by CLA.
I would say I didn't know about this before, and I had never heard like we can also do this approach. So strategic networking is like, I mean, I really liked it because it was something new for me, and the best impression you can give someone like of yourself is face to face. You can
Hmm.
show them your resume, you can show them your videos, you can show them your achievements, but when they see you in person, there are some things about you which they will like more than your skills. So the strategic networking helped me get those one-on-one face-to-face interaction with people in my industry, and not just with recruiters, um, like individuals who are working in the industry. Their references are really powerful. That gives you a different path from the ones from the other employees, other candidates who are applying. So you
Mhm.
get a different path to the company. And I'm not saying that you will receive a response from each and every connection you make, each and every person you approach.
Mm.
But you don't have, I mean, you don't need the response from each and every person. You just need one.
Mm.
You just need one good response, and you just need one good
Yes.
opportunity. So
Yes.
so I would say if you're contacting 100 people, even if 10 people respond to you, that's a success. That's better than you applying to 200 places and just getting a reply on your email that I mean, better luck next time, we will keep your resume, thank you for your effort. That's really frustrating. So it's better than that.
You just need one wicket to get a player out. That is how I
Yes.
would put it.
Yes.
But and you just that one wicket only requires one delivery.
Sure.
You just have to
Definitely.
keep bowling,
Yeah.
believing in yourself that yes, you will be able to bowl that one delivery, which will take that wicket.
Yeah.
All right, we have Shrikant.
Thank you, Shrikant.
I have mentored Shrikant, and Shrikant has got a very good paying job in the field of accounting very recently in Sydney.
Oh,
He's in Sydney. So,
congratulations, Shrikant.
yes, you will see him on one of these live simulcast very soon. So, once again, congratulations, Shrikant, and very nice to see you joining this live simulcast. Um, Siddhant has a question, but before you answer that question, I was going to ask you that question anyway. My question to you was, you said in the pre-coaching questionnaire that one of your greatest achievements has been conquering your stage fear and performing in front of 5,000 people.
Yeah, 4 to 5. Yeah, I don't
Tell me
remember
more
that.
about it and how it helped you in the job search.
I would say it didn't happen overnight. It's not like I went on the stage for the first time and I just overcame my fear. It was from practice. It was I used to I like performing, doing different things on stage, performing arts. So I was doing it since like I was 10 years old or something like that.
So, what
So
was the event?
it's just common school gatherings and college gatherings. Nothing much fancy, but that I think what I got from that was when you do a particular things again and again, you don't fear it.
Yes.
So when I started networking with people initially, I stumbled a little when I was talking with them on call and when they were responding to me. But I thought if I keep doing it again and again, I'll get better in it. So if you don't know something, do it again and again until you are really good at it. That's the only way. There's no one time you'll go on the stage and oh, everything is fine now. No, it's not like that. Every time you'll have some jitters. It's fine to have those jitters, but it will only increase your performance. It will only give you confidence.
Yeah. As they say, there is no shortcut to hard work.
Yeah. just practice, talk to people and talk to random people. And in Australia it's really common. You can just go and talk to anyone, even if you are
Yes.
if you in your you are in a train or a bus. You can just talk to people, and that will give you confidence.
And the same works in your company as well, regardless of the hierarchy in the company. Your
Definitely.
top boss is always accessible to you.
Yes.
Right.
Thank you, Amit.
Thank you, Amit, very much. Amit has just finished his mentoring and he's currently looking for a job in his field. So, Amit, I wish you all the very best and reach out to us when you need any help. And it's good to see you that you are coming out of your job just to attend this live simulcast today. So I really appreciate that. And once again, thank you very much. We got somebody here who knows you and you know them as well.
Oh, that's my father. That's my father.
Mr. Karar, thank you so much for joining in. And I really appreciate what you have done for your son. You have
Yeah.
motivated him, you have empowered him, you have enriched his life in some or the other way. And I cannot thank you enough for what you have done for your son because he has achieved incredible success in Australia. And this is just the beginning. So thank you for joining in all the way from India, Mr. Karar. Thank you very much. Right. You worked with me directly, and we had so many sessions together. How would you describe CL's mentoring style?
I think I can describe it in one word. I would say it as personalized. It's not like a framework where you have to follow things. The framework is adjusted according to your personality and your comfort. So how you're comfortable, getting you out of your comfort zone and doing things which you didn't do before. But it's not like um, something like it's tailor made. That's what I would say. It's not like one size fits all. It's tailor made for you.
Thank you so much. We have yes, we have a question here from Nikita Saraf. First of all, congratulations, Mayur.
Thank you so much, Nagin.
Can you tell me what's the key to being confident and not overconfident? As there is a very thin line in between these two. Great question, Nikita.
Let me tell you that with an example. When I was applying for jobs and I started getting interviews, so I was confident that I will be able to answer all their questions and I will be able to perform well. So that is confident. Overconfident is knowing that and not preparing at all. Even if you know you're going to perform well, even if you are feeling confident, you should always prepare. You should always be ready. That's something I would say is confidence. But not preparing at all, just going there and saying, oh, I'm really awesome, I have done this like a couple of times before, I think I can do it now. That is overconfident.
Absolutely. And if I may add a little bit to that, Nikita, as well, being confident means you are open. You are open to new opportunities, you are open to new horizons, you are open to new ideas, new concepts, new framework, whatever it can be, which means that you believe in your ability to such an extent that even if you don't know something, you will be able to achieve that particular goal because you believe in yourself strongly enough. At the same time, when you become overconfident, I guess your progress stops. You become stagnant in life, and then nothing happens. And in most cases, arrogance will kick in because you have become overconfident. I hope that answers your question, Nikita. Right. Moving on to the next question. After the mentoring program was done, and typically I believe that the post mentoring support is very important because till then, what you have learned in the program is just the knowledge. But when you start implementing this knowledge in real life, in practical life, that is when our support really kicks in. How would you describe, or how did the post mentoring support uh, help you, and what does it mean to you?
So the program actually told me what to do, how to do. But when I actually started doing it, so there are some things which will change. There are some, like, it's not, everything is not how you, everything doesn't go how you plan it
Yes.
to be. So there are some unplanned things, and there are some difficulties you will be facing. You need to know that you're doing the right thing. So just to confirm that, just to verify that, so I think for that the support after the program is also really important. And like, for me, I was, the way I was networking with people, so I used to ask you, like, am I doing, so I just contacted this person and I am asking them for this. So you used to just suggest me, that's great, that's the way you should do it, but you can also do this. So giving some extra tips and just guiding me through the whole process. So I think the post mentoring thing is as important as the program itself.
That's a great point you are making. I was just talking to one of the clients, and he's looking for the job. I'm still mentoring him. I haven't finished mentoring him yet. He's currently in India. He's an experienced professional.
Mhm.
So one of the things that I suggested to him today is that when the recruiters reach out to you, unfortunately, it so happens that in today's day and age, recruiters ask you about the salary in the very first interview, even before they know your worthiness.
Yeah, they do.
So so I suggested to him that when the recruiter asks you about your salary, be absolutely firm and confident that this is what I believe that I'm worth. This is what I'm looking for. In many cases, it so happens, particularly with the fresh graduates, that I have seen this, that fresh graduates have a tendency to say that I'm really not looking for money. I'm just, I just want the experience. Well, getting the experience is a good thing. But at the same time, when you do not have enough confidence in talking about the salary that you are worth, many a times that can go against you, because in that case the employer might be saying, oh, he doesn't have much confidence in quoting for this particular salary. Does that make sense, Mayur?
I would say, I mean, yeah, it makes totally sense. And I mean, they are people. They are same as you. They know money matters.
Yes.
And you saying it doesn't matter just makes them believe that, okay, you will do anything to get this job, but after you are in this job, definitely the money thing will matter to you. And if you get something better than this, you'll definitely shift there, because it is the reality and you should be real. That's what I think. So it's there's no shame in saying that, oh, I deserve this and this. It's just you knowing your worth. So there's no back drawbacks of saying that, oh, I need this, I think I deserve this salary. So I think you should be totally firm and real to the person you're talking to, because in the end they're also people just like you. So just be realistic.
Yes, and at the same time they need you as much as you need them.
Definitely. that's
One of
that's
the
that is
Sorry, go
something you'll get to know when you are actually working, when you go on the other side, that even the companies need people. They run because of you. So it's
yes,
not like you desperately want them, they also want you. So it
yes,
should be an exchange, not just saying, I need you. It's not like that. They need something from you and you need something from them. So it should be an exchange. You should show them that you're not working there for their money. You're working with them because you will be giving them your skills, your expertise, and they'll be paying you for that. So it should be like that.
yes, it's always a
That
give and take.
definitely. And I think that should be your confidence whenever you are in an interview or whenever you're approaching someone.
I guess one of the things that really hold, particularly the fresh graduates back from quoting the salary that they really deserve is the fear that, if they quote this much salary, they might lose the opportunity. They might, the employer might give the job to somebody else. But at the same time, it also works the other way.
Yes,
You are worth
it does.
65K and you quote only 55K. The employer believes that you probably might use their job, this particular opportunity as a stepping stone,
Yes.
and just quit the job when the good opportunity comes by.
Yeah.
So it works both ways. I mean, it can go against you as well if you quote less. And that is why I always say to my client that, do not be fearful of saying that this is what I'm looking for.
That's
Right.
true.
We have somebody else that you know very closely.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Deepika, thank you very much. Thank you for joining in. Thank you for watching this live. And,
And
Mayur
I would,
definitely, yes.
yeah, and I would say thank you so much for recommending me to Rajiv sir. Thank you so much.
Yes, you mentioned to me about her. Yes. So Deepika, thank you so much. And now you are saying that Mayur has already got a job on a high paying salary. So you should be very happy, satisfied. And thank you once again. We got Rohit Ahira.
Thank you so much, Rohit.
I will be interviewing Rohit very soon. He has recently got a job in Sydney. He's a mechanical engineer by profession, a great guy. So Rohit, thank you so much for joining in.
Thank you, Shivkant. Thank you so much.
You know him?
No.
No worries. Thank you, Shivkant, for joining this live simulcast, and I really appreciate your presence here. Thank you very much. Yes, Nikita is saying yes, very well answered. Wonderful. So I guess we are coming to the end of this session. I just have one last question for you. After enrolling in CLS program, you wanted to develop a positive approach towards job applications, develop your personality and mindset, and transform your weaknesses into your strength. How did the program help you in achieving these goals?
I would say it made me realize. So before joining CLA, and so I think if there are any students watching this, they'll quite relate to this. So I was told, and I obviously heard this, that it's really difficult to get a job in your field in Australia unless you have a PR. And before that, it's really difficult. Only quite a few students are able to do that, and you need a lot of skills and everything. But it's not like that. They need you, and they look for people outside Australia because they can't find them in Australia itself. So they definitely need you. The only thing is that you have to be in the right place at the right time, and for that you need to know the industry, you need to know how it works. So I think this program made me realize what happens at the back of this industry. In front, it looks like it's really specific. They are really picky, they need a lot of things from you, but the reality is they are ready to teach you, they are ready to help you if you are helping them. So it works in both ways. So I think that's my mindset was changed from Australia being really say no to students to like yes, they also hire students. So that's what I would say.
Just on that, I just want to ask you, just before we wrap it up, one of the questions that most people get stuck with is technical skills. Questions asked about technical skills. What was your experience during the interview? To what extent your technical expertise was tested in terms of percentage? Soft skills versus hard skills.
Yes, definitely. First of all, thank you, Shweta. And to answer your questions, so depending on your position, so I have seen my friends nowadays, usually they'll send you an assignment to do on your own time, and you can do it in your own way. But for this position particularly, so the technical part was, I would say, 10 to 15%, and like maximums almost 85 of it was on my personality, on my approach to things.
Mhm.
Because I believe technical skills are something you can learn, but your personality is not something they can teach you.
Absolutely.
So it has to, they want someone who can learn new things, who is approachable, who is a team player, and all these things. And that's what they look into you. Obviously, technical skills are important to a point, but it's not everything. It's just 15 to 20% of what they want from you. Thank you, Samar.
Sampada is congratulating you, and we have Shritesh. Shritesh has, I have interviewed him just in the recent past, so he's congratulating you as well. And oh
Thank you.
wow, undoubtedly the best mentor ever. Thank you very much, Shritesh.
True that.
So you got the job. Now you'll be applying for a PR. When I strongly and sincerely wish and pray for you that you will be promoted very soon. Who knows? You'll get married very soon as well. And who knows, you will get your parents across here to Australia. It'll be a lot of fun to meet your parents when they come to Australia. And yes, we have Jayesh Patil congratulating you. And
Thank you, Jayesh.
so I think with that, we come to the end of this live simulcast. Mayur, thank you so much for being here, investing your quality time in talking about career launch, in talking about you know how you will be able to motivate people. You have really become a reference point now by yourself. Up until then, you were watching a lot of people giving the videos, and you were watching these videos. So you
Yeah.
were exactly in their situation earlier on. So thank you very much. You wanted to
Yeah,
say
and
something?
I think this is really helpful. Not entirely for me, but the people who are watching, who are aiming, who are in the process, who are just out of the process. So it gives them some kind of confidence that, oh, that person did it, I can do it too. So they know that it has been done and they can do it. So it's not something unfamiliar to them. And obviously, with their networking and everything, they can reach out to individuals. So I think this platform and giving me this opportunity to share my experience with you, it was really helpful for me, and I think it will be helpful for a lot of people. And thank you so much for the program, and not just the program, but a lot of things, personally and professionally. So thank you so much, sir.
Thank you, Mayor. Really appreciate it. Bye for now.
Thank you. Bye.